Ladies and gentlemen, to all our listeners out there, we are back on the air, and we have Dr. Philip Eaton in the studios today. We're talking about HIV/AIDS globally and also in Ghana. Earlier on, we had a listener call in and ask a specific question about vaccines, if there are any vaccines out there, and what is being done. And pretty much Dr. Eaton gave a very good answer to that. We say that there's no vaccine right now. However, as of 2012, there is no effective, even as at this point, okay, which is 2014, no effective vaccine for HIV or AIDS. Now, a single trial of the vaccine RV144, which was published in 2009, found a partial reduction in the risk of transmission of roughly 30%, stimulating some hope in the research community of developing a truly effective vaccine for the future. Now, future trials of the RV144 vaccine, I would say, are ongoing. So the human race, and for that matter, the research community, is still working on something to make sure that at least some vaccine is being produced out there. Now, lastly, I would also want to say that especially when it comes to treatment options, now, especially also in Ghana, we've been made aware that Ghana needs not less than almost 90 million US dollars to put almost, you're looking at an estimated number of people who are infected with the virus to a barest minimum. And of course, we're expecting that the external community, we're looking at communities that are out there and who are willing to help, Ghana get on its feet with its educational programs, will be able to do so. So we're looking at external funding. Again, we also want to put our cross out there that when it comes to adherence of the disease process, there are a lot of folks who are so much non-adherent because of the fact that they believe that if they come out of the closet or whatever, they're looking at the stigma that will be attached to this disease process. And we're also looking at discrimination, especially from where we come from. Okay, looking at our part of the world. We have a long way to go in terms of getting people addressed, getting people out of the closet and getting them out there to make sure that they are tested. Now, we're looking at when I was talking to Dr. Eaton, one of the things we want to conclude with our discussion today, it's with regards to the fact that people need to come out and get tested. Because if you don't get tested, you never know what you have. Until eventually, when it gets to the latter part of the stages, there's nothing else that somebody, there's nothing your government can do, or there's nothing that your family can do for you. So the goal over here is come out and get yourself tested. As we wrap up our discussion for today, Dr. Eaton, I want to say thank you so much for coming to the studios to talk to our audience. Ghana Tourist Coach Radio is doing very great out there. We're reaching out to our community, we're reaching out to the entire world, and especially we're reaching out to our audience in Ghana, okay? Especially with education related to health. Again, I always say that, and I also want to refer to the Bible, which talks about the fact that when you lack knowledge, okay, pretty much it can lead you to certain areas that you don't want to be there. So once we have the knowledge, it's always good for us to do what? To also help people out. It's a matter about propagating the true gospel of health. Okay, let people understand where they are. So in our summation and our conclusion, what would you want to share with our audience as we finish up with our discussion for today? A word to our people out there.
First of all, Dr. Ampom, I want to thank you for inviting me to be here today.
You're welcome, sir.
Secondly, I am going to talk a bit about the stigmas that go with HIV/AIDS. And I would say open your heart and open your mind because there are children, males, females, everyone is affected by this disease. Even if it is children who are left by their parents, if it is children who actually have the virus and are dying, eliminate the prejudice that goes around that disease. if nothing else, early detection can improve your health. Improving your health improves who you are to contribute to your community. And we all have something to contribute.
Thank you so very much. Again, to our listeners, we want to say thank you to all everybody who is out there who tune into our afternoon segment, Your Health is Your Health, with Dr. Ampoma. We'll be back next week with more discussion related to health. I want to say that please take good care of yourself, because health is very, very important. And life, we live it only once. So what you have, protect it. In case of our discussion for today, which is on AIDS and HIV, if you've never been tested, I would always advise that get yourself tested, okay? Because you never know what is out there. Early detection is key. And to all the policymakers, to all the entities that are in Ghana, especially with all the non-governmental organizations that are doing wonderful work on the ground, we want to say kudos to you, because looking at the prevalence rate of Ghana right now, from where we were before, considering 1.3%, okay, we're one of the best in sub-Saharan Africa, and of course in Africa. Ghana is doing a wonderful job. It's all about education, okay? So it's always not a good idea to be bashing your government, but when they do something right, it's always good to tell them that they're doing something good. So again, your health is your wealth with Dr. Ampoma, Ghana Tourist Coach Radio. So long. See you next week. Bye.